Next year's Senate races are pretty much right around the corner, and the Democratic Party has already announced they got one seat in that Senate that they are laser focused on more than any other race, and it happens to be the seat currently held by Ted Cruz. According to Sarah Guggenheimer, spokesperson for the Democratic-controlled Senate Majority PAC, she says that Cruz was one of three, quote, cartoon villains that Democrats will be eyeing to beat next year, along with Senators Rick Scott in Florida and Josh Hawley in Missouri. But Democrats seem to think Cruz is the most promising target for an upset of the bunch, and Cruz himself has acknowledged that he's going to be in for a potentially tough fight. You know, because back in 2018, the last time Ted Cruz was up for re-election for his second term in office, Beto O'Rourke ran against him. A very high-profile national campaign for this Senate seat in Texas. O'Rourke raised millions upon millions and millions of dollars, and he still lost by almost 3 points. Now, he's close, right? I mean, 3 points may seem like a lot, but it really wasn't. Like, Democrats are like, holy crap, we just made all these inroads in Texas. Next time around, we can turn this thing blue. Except you can't. Ted Cruz is not going to be unseated next year. I'm sorry, he's not. Because y'all are looking back at 2018, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, by the time the election rolls around, and saying, well, look at that. We can do it again. And you're ignoring the 2 election cycles that have happened since then that showed that Beto O'Rourke versus Ted Cruz race was a total fluke. You know that Greg Abbott, scandal-plagued Greg Abbott, seeking his third term in office last year as Texas governor, 2022. Do you know how many percentage points he won that election by? 11. 11 points! Texas is not turning blue. I mean, Abbott got almost 1 million more votes than his Democratic opponent, showing that in a statewide race in Texas, it's still a heavily Republican area, Democrats. I hate Ted Cruz as much as the next person. I think his policies are horrendous. I think his personality is disgusting and disturbing. He is a cancer in that body. But you're not going to unseat him, and you're going to waste tens of millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars trying to do it, only to flush that money down the toilet when it's all said and done, just like you did with Amy McGrath versus Mitch McConnell, just like you did with Booker versus Lindsey Graham. And no offense to Booker, by the way, but Lindsey Graham was not going to lose that race in deep red South Carolina. Y'all do this every gosh darn time, trying to not swear, but by God, Democrats, you piss me off. You're not going to win it. Now, does that mean you should just sit out and not even put a candidate up? No, absolutely not. Put up a candidate. Let them do some grassroots fundraising in the state of Texas, see how that works out, and if it looks like they're getting a lot of money from inside of Texas, because those are the only people who can vote in the election, then you inject more into the race. Problem with Beto O'Rourke, same thing with Booker in South Carolina and McGrath in Kentucky, is they raised millions and millions of dollars. But they raised it from out of the state from people who can't even vote for them, so it didn't matter. And y'all always forget to look at that part of that story. Well, you got hundreds of millions of dollars in donations. Yeah, from New York and California. They have no say in what happens in a Texas Senate race. So Democrats are once again going to flush money down the toilet in Texas. They've told us as much. They're saying it could be the most expensive Senate race in history. And when it's all said and done, they're going to have nothing to show for it. Texas is not turning blue overnight. You're not going to get a Democrat elected to the Senate in Texas in 2024. Maybe down the road, absolutely, but it takes hard work. It takes grassroots work. It takes Stacey Abrams level work, like what she did in Georgia to get those Senate seats to the Democrats. Y'all haven't done that in Texas, but you're acting like you did, and you're going to pay dearly for it next year. Thanks for watching, everyone, and well, here comes the awkward part at the end of the video where I ask you to like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more content from Ring of Fire.
Also, you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks, including early access videos and exclusive videos. Check out the link in the description.